This is a catchweight contest over 8 5-minute rounds with the best 2 of 3 falls, submissions or 1 KO to decide the winner. Introducing in the red corner, Mick McManus. And ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce for the first time since he won the World Lightweight Championship, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Saint. And your referee, Brian Crabtree.
So there he is, Johnny Saint, the holder of the World Lightweight title. There it is, the belt. The famous George Kidd belt that George Kidd of Dundee, Scotland held for so long, now retired from the wrestling ring, and a tournament was set up, of course, for somebody to get this vacant title. There is the winner. He beat Jim Briggs 2-1 and a couple of weeks ago on television. But he's not in a lightweight bout here this afternoon. 8 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide, and he's taking on the European middleweight champion, Mick McManus. Johnny Saint, world lightweight champion, against Mick McManus, European middleweight champion. Of course, Johnny Saint giving away a lot of weight here, 1.5 stones exactly. 11 stone Saint, McManus 12.5. For the uninitiated, McManus with the short crop black hair and the white socks showing above the wrestling boots. In close-ups we will see Johnny Saint's tattoos on his shoulders and forearms. I'm sure that most people now who watch wrestling on television know Johnny Saint and Mick McManus. Brian Crabtree, the referee, and it's McManus going over, already trying a little bit of rule bending. There's the McManus right eye. Sole of Johnny Saint's right boot, right across it there. And a neat backhammer by McManus from the top there, double wrist lock position. Going for the side headlock and arm lever at the same time. If only McManus would stick to wrestling and stop the rule bending. These moves are really something when he produces them well, neatly, as he so often does. I don't think the referee, Brian Crabtree, liked that too much, because he was on the ropes when he delivered it. He doesn't like that either, attacking too early. McManus will have to watch himself this afternoon against the speed of this boy, Johnny Saint. Quite a lot of power, a lot of height advantage, although he's giving away 1.5 stones. Tremendous skill, tremendous speed, agility. Headlock and strangle now, McManus. Come on. Cross press Saint hasn't got the weight for that. 2 minutes to go in this first round of 8. 2 falls to decide. Oh yes, he really is fast at those. Forcing the McManus body to turn right over with it. Oh. Saint really asked for that one. Perfect legal. crossed arms won't work with a man like Saint. And he could be locking off the feet to a surfboard. He has. No, he's released the feet, though. Just a minute to go in this first round, and that surfboard, McManus a little bit lucky to get away with it. And the first public warning for that on the ropes, a punch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mick McManus receives public warning number 1.
So McManus with his first public warning in the first round. Ominous. He very seldom gives away a public warning and loses his cool this early. 15 seconds to go. 8 seconds, and McManus coming back a little bit as he goes for that double-handed wrist lever, but not for long, and it's right on the bell, so he's lucky, McManus, this time. Mick McManus, the European middleweight champion. He's held that title for a couple of years now, but give him his due. He's defended it on several occasions and never lost it since he got it off Frenchman Jacques Lechat. Good wrestler. Unfortunately, as most grapple fans will know from Saturday afternoons, that he doesn't always use his wrestling skill. Tempted to bend the rules a little too much.
Second away, round 2.
Round 2, 7 to go. No score. McManus versus Johnny Saint. Johnny Saint, the world lightweight champion. After a tournament for the vacant title of 32 entrants, this man, Johnny Saint, came out top. McManus bringing out the short-range jab as early as round 2. Yes, he really is. He times them beautifully. Yes, another beauty there. This is the way he can slow down Saint better than any other means, legal means. And McManus going in for a folding press, and he might have him. He's got him. First one to McManus in round 2. Just under a minute of round 2, McManus the first fall. After a softening up process with the short-range jabs. Martin Conroy, your MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 50 seconds of round 2, the first fall goes to Mick McManus.
Well, the packed capacity crowd here at the Civic Hall, Solihull. Not happy about that first fall, but it was a good one. It was a perfectly legal one in every way. McManus softened him up beautifully. The crowd don't like it, maybe, but as you can see from some of the faces there. Anyway, third round coming up any second.
Second away, round 3.
Round 3, 6 to go, and McManus leading Johnny Saint 1-0, and Saint coming back a little fast here, and he almost made an equalizer right from the start. But McManus another chance now with a folding press, but Johnny Saint bridging well. It's not the left arm that the referee wants to watch, it's the right arm. Interlocked fingers to a straight arm lift position, but he doesn't. He drop kicks the arm instead. McManus going for the posting. McManus not a happy man at this moment. He's leading by 1 fall, but he doesn't like those ear moves at all. Saint knows it. And a drop kick, shoulder height. One public warning also against McManus, remember, in round one. And was that a fist or wasn't it? Referee highly suspicious. Oh, beautifully taken by Johnny Saint. And over the top, but has he got the weight to force his man back? And can he complete the cross press? 2, 3, he's got it. The equalizer in the third round. And it just took 1 minute 13 seconds to do it. One each.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 30 seconds of round 3, the second and equalising goal goes to Johnny Saint.
Actually, Martin Conroy meant 1 minute 30 seconds. It wasn't quite so quick as that. 1-4 each anyway it is at the end of round 3. And still one public warning against McManus, and liable to get another one the way he's behaving. He didn't like that equalising fall coming so quickly at all. 5 rounds to go.
Second away, round 4.
Now the crowd here at Solihull just willing Johnny Saint to come in for the killer fall here, or submission. Oh, and now what sort of landing? So when you see McManus get that near the ropes to get out of the ring. And a switch, nice switch, but Johnny Saint knew about it. Going quickly and a folding press chance to Johnny Saint, but a body scissors counter came just in time for McManus. The grin back on McManus's face. Well, Johnny Saint doing pretty well against a man a stone and a half heavier than himself. He won't have this weight to contend with when he's defending his world title at lightweight. Lovely, and a cross press, but too far over. McManus again with the advantage. And the right hand. But the referee, Brian Crabtree, watching at that time very closely. Yes, oh yes, here come the short-range jabs. McManus nearly always in trouble when he delivers these. Drop kick, shoulder height, but didn't work. Worked better from a balance point of view the second time, but not high enough. Oh, just caught him in the stomach there, and the knee came up, but badly. And on the ropes, Brian Crabtree insisting on McManus clearing. And he's got a second public warning, I think, for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second and the final public warning goes to Mick McManus.
With Johnny Saint lying on the deck there in the middle of the ring, McManus beefing like mad, but it's McManus with a second and final public warning there. And Martin Conroy, for some reason, getting into the ring. Johnny Saint nursing his right eye. Let's see what Martin Conroy has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mick McManus is disqualified.
McManus out, back to the dressing room for that punch on Saint. And Saint reaches for his world title belt. McManus complains to everybody, including me. And McManus...
And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Johnny Saint.
Johnny Saint has beaten McManus in round 4 on a disqualification. Not the way he'd like to do it, but he's done it anyway. McManus, on the other hand, beefing still at the referee for disqualifying him, Martin Conroy and everybody. But the net result, the crowd are happy. Johnny Saint has defeated McManus on the disqualification.
That was a travesty of justice. That man lay down on the floor, never touched the man. This bloody referee's cooking, I'm telling you now. This man's an old country man and he don't like the likes of me down here.
And in case you didn't hear that, McManus said that his opponent lay down. There was nothing wrong with him. He didn't hit him at all. The referee says it was a punch. McManus says there's no justice here. That Johnny Saint just lay down and pretended to be hit by that punch. Well,
if I can't beat you again, fair and square, I'll never wrestle on English television again.
Well, that's what Johnny Saint thinks about it.
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Saint.
So Manus complaining to me now that Johnny Saint lay down on that, and that we all saw it. He said at ringside, you must have seen it, because he lay down and it was definitely not a defeat. Anyway, the net result is the referee joining us now. McManus really upset. Saint quite happy because he knows he could probably do it again. Fair and square, as he just said. The net result, a win for Johnny Saint over McManus on a disqualification in round 4.
Mick McManus, Johnny Saint has done tonight what you've been doing for years. You dislodged.